Hi, this is a video to help you with uploading your files to the assignments which are on the Teams platform. The first thing I would say before you do anything, and just a couple of tips for you, is if you're doing this on a laptop or PC, which is presumably the best method to do this work, um, I would advise you go to office.com. So just go to office.com, log in at the top right, sign in, and use your normal school credentials. And you'll see an install Office where you can install it straight to your computer, or you can run them via the online browser. This just means it'll be faster, but do bear in mind if you install things to your laptop or PC, you'll be saving those files probably to the local machine, which I'll explain how you get those files back later. Whatever happens, if you go to Teams, either go to the Teams web page or you can get to Teams via Office. It doesn't matter which way you get to it. Log in to Teams as usual, and you'll have your Teams. You'll have all your classes here. And what we want to do is upload a file to the assignments correctly. There's a few ways you can see your assignments. You could see activity telling you about the assignments themselves. You could go to assignments and actually click on the lesson, the subject, and then go through that way. Or you can click on the actual physical team where you want to go and upload the assignment. So if I go to a specific class, this is the posts. You might even see a link to it somewhere in here, but the best thing to do is go to assignments on this tab, and you'll see a list of all the assignments which have been completed or assigned. You might want to open some of these up if you haven't done it and you've gone past the due date. I'm going to test one of these, which I know has got something in it, so I'm going to go to this one. It was due a long time ago, so it's going to say it's late, but it doesn't matter for showing you how it works. You'll have your instructions, which you've probably seen, and you're all right with this. You may have a file that the teacher has supplied. It could be for viewing, it could be links, it could be a lot, but sometimes it's the file, and they're probably going to tell you in the instructions. This one's create a PowerPoint about Pi, so it's this PowerPoint they want you to edit. If you click on these three dots, you can open it in Teams or open it in PowerPoint. It's because I've got PowerPoint installed on my machine using the Office installation, which I just showed you earlier. So you could do it locally, where you get a few more tools, but then you'd have to make sure you upload that correct file. If you open this directly in Teams, you're going to open it straight here in an editor, and you can edit it. Now I've already edited this earlier, and then when you close, that is now edited. Essentially, you've done the work, and you can check it by clicking back on it, and you can see what I just did is still there. When you're happy and you know you've done the work, you can just click up here. It'll be a big button saying turn in, but it's on handed late now because I've gone past the deadline on this one. So you just click this big blue button. If you don't click this big blue button, then it might not get to the teacher. So really important to click this, okay, so you know what's going on. The alternative is the teacher might not have given you a file to work on, and they'll say, I want some stuff, or oh, it might be like, for example, you're doing an art project and they want you to create things and you need to take photos of them. Well, you're going to need to grab external files and add them to the evidence before you click this button. So any files that aren't ones you edit directly and are ones which are located on your device, whether it be a phone or whatever, you need to add actual photos or other evidence. Click this add work button here. Now, people might get confused because at OneDrive it might even have files that you're familiar with from school, and that will confuse you. If you go to new file, you're going to get an empty file which will have nothing in it. You're going to need to upload from the device that you are on. So if you have saved something, this is what you should click. So click this button and you'll get your whole browsing. So if I went to a folder where I knew I'd saved something and go, right, I know I want to upload this file here, double click that file, you'll see it starts to upload the file. Now, that, like I say, it could be anything. It could have been a photo, could have been a Word document, could have been whatever you want to share, a screenshot. And so done. And now that has been added to the assignment along with this one here. So I could have edited this. I've added this one instead, but sometimes you don't have one to edit. Click the hand in late button. So I'm turning this in, hand in, and there you can see it's been handed in, done. And if I go back to the assignments now, so go back, and you can see now it's vanished because it's on the completed because I've handed it in. Now, when your teacher feeds back, you'll get an alert up here saying you've received some feedback, and you can obviously have a look at that. So that's how you do it. Make sure you're following the right kind of clicks. You're going on to assignments. Make sure you're up. If it's on your computer, you are uploading the correct file or you're editing the file that's there. And most importantly, at the end, click that turn in button. Otherwise, it's not getting to your teacher.